cause confusion and delay.
Oh my lord! There are so many things wrong with this reboot that we don't even know where to start. I suppose we shall start with the beginning because that's the first thing we talk about. The idea behind All Engines Go. Straight after the end of the CGI series, which ended on a really low note, suddenly transitioning into a cliche 2D animated cartoon is just... oh.
Where's Percy? Where's Percy?
Now, I have not watched as many All Engines Go episodes, and I'm probably not gonna plan to watch them myself, judging by the audience ratings, reviews, and the bashful screenshots of the horror details. Can we all be for real though?
No way.
They are all trains! Trains don't move from physics! Only the characters from Cars are allowed to do that, because at least the train characters from Cars move in a single line on the train tracks, unlike what Mattel did with all of the train characters in this atrocity.
My God! What have they done to our favorite tank engines?
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! Stupid! You're so stupid!
They literally f***ing butchered everything. Just why? And this show is still going apparently and is on f***ing Netflix?
Who in their right minds would ever come up with an idea so random, unnecessary, and completely nonsensical?
Pop-Tarts?
It's not Pop-Tarts!
Before we go and talk about things wrong in this reboot, I don't really swear much. Same goes for Astro Boy. Now, let's talk about this reboot.
Let me tell you how this all started, guys. You see,
this is the true story.
True story.
Of 7 strangers.
Picked to live in a house.
And have their lives too.
Oh, Lucy, I'm home. To find out what happens when people stop being polite.
All Engines Go came out on September 13th, 2021, 2 years ago. When we see Thomas and his friends, they do not look like they are from the real and CGI series.
What the fuck? This doesn't even look like Watchmen. What a piece of shit!
Instead, they decided to turn Thomas and his friends into kid trains. Like, what the heck is wrong with them? What happened to the original series of Thomas and Friends? We want more of them, not this reboot garbage!
Some bad cartoons at least wait a little while before they start sucking. But oh no, not this one. This starts sucking almost immediately. Now then, let's address the main problems with the reboot and everything they did wrong. Shall we, folks?
Alright then, let's do it.
We shall.
Go to hell before you die.
Is it a joke? I don't get it.
Let's begin with everything that is wrong with this god-awful reboot. Let me tell you this. At least the Mario 1993 film is better than All Engines Go because the film is so bad that it's funny to watch. I owe the 1993 Mario movie an apology now for ranting on it. But with All Engines Go, just Christ! This reboot of a show sucks ass!
A giraffe running with stilts on a mountain would fail less in this game.
Not only that, we seen
everything!
Didn't you make that joke the other day? Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't sure if everybody had heard.
Let's talk about the intro. Oh my god. The iconic Thomas and Friends intro was amazing from both original and the CGI, but the reboot. It's like the most annoying intro I have ever heard in my lifetime. It's like the most annoying intro I have ever heard in my lifetime. It's like the most annoying intro I have ever heard in my lifetime.
Here comes Thomas on the #1 engine. Whoa! All engines go! Down the hills and round the whoa! All engines go!
What the f***? Hey, at least I'm not drinking, Brian.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit before.
Alex is right. The intro is so f***ing annoying. Why do they have to make an intro like this one? The intros from the original and CGI series are way better than that annoying reboot intro.
Yeah, and do you all want to know how long the intro is? It's 1 minute and 27 seconds!
I thought intros were meant to be 30 seconds long! To people who make intros on YouTube, listen up! Intros should be shorter and outros should be longer so that you can jump into the content faster! Got it?
What? What the fuck?
It's not even an intro. It's not even good. The intro is really annoying. I heard that it's their new intro from now on. Why would they say it's their intro?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
I love the original and the CGI series, but not this one. Not this from the annoying reboot.
What else did they do wrong? Oh yes! They defy the laws of realism!
Come on!
Look at this! The engines can jump and turn around without the need of a turntable. They use wheels as hands and legs. They bounce off around the nearest track. The engines have no side rods, no crew members. Rolling stock, like coaches and trucks, can move on their own. Make obstacle courses, anything!
They're dogs! And they're playing poker! Ah!
Why would someone this stupid make something like that?
Fun children tales that teach moral lessons.
Also, why don't Reboot Thomas and Friends have their drivers and firemen? They're important too! In Old Iron, James didn't have a driver or fireman because two boys fiddled with his controls, which caused him to get into a runaway, but he was saved thanks to the efforts of Edward. In the runaway, Thomas was in a runaway and he didn't have a driver and fireman as well.
The works had left Thomas's handbrake very stiff. It made his brakes seem as if they were hard on, when in fact they were not. As a result, he and his coaches often overran the platform. Thomas found this most embarrassing.
And in Percy Runs Away, Gordon was inches away from Percy! And then Percy started going backwards really fast!
After a great deal of shunting, Percy was waiting for the signalman to set the point so that he could get back to the yard. He was eager to work, but was being rather careless and not paying attention. Edward had warned Percy, be careful on the main line, whistle to the signalman you are there. But Percy didn't remember to whistle, so the busy signalman forgot him.
That's what happens when engines don't have a driver and fireman!
Bah! I bet the new generation of Thomas fans would rather watch the old show than this steaming lump of scrap iron!
Let's go all the way back to the beginning before these burdens showed up recently. In the movie, Thomas and Friends, The Adventure Begins, Thomas was new to Sorter, but in episode 1, in the real Thomas and Friends, the narrator introduces Thomas, as well as Gordon. Now, this is episode 1, A Thomas Promise. First thing, the title. The title makes no sense! A Thomas Promise? This has to be one of the stupidest rhyming titles I've ever heard. As the episode begins, did it show the same origins of the Thomas series? No! They didn't do the same thing! It's just Thomas slacking off and playing with stacked bricks.
And the first episode, A Thomas Promise, with both Thomas and Diesel, is actually a rehash from the season 12 episode, Don't Go Back, which was already bad enough with an equally bad message. What makes it worse is that this is the first episode! Also, License to Deliver. Really? Making a spoof of License to Kill? That
License to Drive.
Does it have a happy ending?
That's just how we like our childhood. Dismantled. And then repainting it to something nowhere near as good!
Here's something I don't understand. I saw heavy stuff on the cars. How can little train kids pull heavy cars? Did the kid trains exercise?
No!
This one was invented by a writer.
You know what that is called? That is called unrealism.
This is what I'm on about when I say that fans just want the fun sci-fi show. We want the character drama. We want the storytelling. Bolstrek's the one who's bringing politics and patriarchy and everything into this. We just want the fun blue box show, but Bolstrek is like, no, can't have that. I've got a victim complex that desperately needs maintaining.
But do not be surprised at what the crashes from all engines go look like from the compilation! Because in the compilation video, we have Thomas jumping up and down, dodging the rock slide until he hits a rock, which causes him to leap and crash down the hill! What in the treasury has our society come to?
You won't believe what makes me a little mad, guys.
There's a sequel! Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Now, if there's no gravity, then how can they hoverboard? I mean, won't they just be, like, floating around and stuff?
Gordon is now the controller of the railway!
I'm postponing all deliveries until the power is back.
Oh, the indignity.
Sir Topham Hatt, aka the Fat Controller, is the controller of the railway. You can see that he told Reboot, Thomas, and his friends what to do. Gordon should just pull the express. He loves pulling the express. And also, why is he pulling a good train? He hates goods trains. He will just say this.
A goods train, a goods train, a goods train, he grumbled. The shame of it, the shame of it, oh, the shame of it. I like some quiet work for a change, he said.